see her walking down the boulevard. She got the posture of a superstar. She looks so fly in those Gucci slides. Yeah, I wonder what she hides under her disguise. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing our first ever beauty video. I just wanted to sit down today and do a get ready with me and do the easiest no makeup look for days where you look like a zombie and you just want to put on a little makeup to look presentable on maybe Zoom because we don't really leave our house. The last video that I posted was a Pinterest boards one, and I loved how my makeup looked in that video because I do not really wear a lot of makeup and I rarely like makeup on myself, but the makeup I did in that video, it looked really good. And somehow I deleted all those clips of me doing my makeup. 1 hour worth of clips were deleted and that made me very sad. So I just cleansed my face with a face wash, and the next thing that I usually do is go ahead and spray some rose water on my face. This has really helped to make my face look glowy, and I've been using rose water on my face for about 4 or 5 years now. That is how much I swear by it. While this dries, I just wanted to talk about this new product. I got it off of Amazon. It is a face like shaver. Oh my god, that was intense. But it gets rid of your peach fuzz or extra baby hairs on your face. I would highly recommend. So I'm just gonna go ahead with this on my entire face and get rid of any extra hair or peach fuzz that is there on my face. I will link it down below in case you want to buy it. Moving on, I ended up putting my makeup in this really cute container. It is not cute, but it is so much more handier than a bag. Anyways, we'll move on and start. I do not apply primer to my face because I do not like when a lot of stuff is on my face, although I really need to start wearing sunscreen. And because I do not have a sunscreen now, I'm gonna go ahead with Makeup Fixer Natural by Swiss Beauty. It is an aloe vera and vitamin E spray. It can be used as a primer as well as a setting spray, so I'm going to be using it as both. I'm going to put it on this beauty. It almost feels like I know nothing about makeup. I'm going to be putting it on this beauty blender and just dabbing it on my face because I do not want a lot of it on my skin. Okay guys, that's done, and moving on with BB cream. I do not use a foundation because I do not like full coverage on my face. So I have two. I have on my Pond's and on my Garnier. I'm gonna be going with the Pond's one because it does have a little bit more coverage than this one, and it also has, okay, both of them have SPF, but this has SPF 30 in it. So if you do not wish to use a sunscreen and then a foundation or a BB cream, you can purchase a BB cream that already has SPF in it, so you do not have to layer a lot of things on your skin. So I'm just gonna take it on my finger and put it on my face. So instead of using a beauty blender, I just use a brush and apply my BB cream. Okay, so this is blended in really well. I really like using a brush. I do not know why. I did not really prepare talking points in this video, so I do not really know what to talk about. Instead of when I'm doing my makeup, we're just gonna stare at each other awkwardly throughout the entire video. Okay, so I've applied the BB cream on my face. It looks really good. And we're moving on with concealer. I use the Maybelline Fix Me concealer, not Fix Me, Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 15 Fair. So what I do is apply 2 dots inside, like on the inner corner, and just swipe one like this. Swipe one, just apply it like this, so it lifts your eyes. So basically you just want to make sure the T-zone of your face is very well highlighted, and then whatever is left on my brush, I just put it over here, just a little bit. I'm gonna go with a beauty sponge this time and not the brush. I'm just gonna blend it upwards. I do not know if it is visible on camera, but because this concealer is a little light for me, it makes me look a little grayish. So I use the littlest amount, and then also I apply compact over it to make the grey shadow go away. Guys, I ended up changing the angle a little, and I also took out my ring light so you can just see better on what is actually going on my face, because I guess the lighting wasn't as good previously. Also, we have a guest. If you're also a beginner at makeup and want to learn about makeup but you cannot find the right place to do so, I would suggest Pinterest, but I would just suggest to go on Pinterest and figure out what type of face you have. I have a oval/round face, and if I do makeup for suppose a triangular face or a heart-shaped face, it would obviously look bad on me. There are so many guides on how to figure out the type of face you have, where you should apply certain products for your face shape to be enhanced. So if you are not liking how makeup is looking on your skin, as I did not for a very long time, then the reason is probably that you're not really doing what actually suits your face shape. Anyways, moving on, we're gonna be setting our face, and this is again by Swiss Beauty. If you are a beginner at makeup, I really recommend that you buy Swiss Beauty products. They are not very expensive, and a single product can be used for multiple things. Like this can be used as a primer as well as a setting powder. So we're just gonna be taking a little bit on our brush and just doing this on my entire face. Moving on to contouring. Now, I do not have a bronzer. I have heard that it works better. Sorry, my phone keeps running out of storage. But I was saying, if you have a bronzer, go ahead with that. It is easier to work with than a contour stick. And I also don't use contour. I use a brown lipstick as my contour. It works just the same. Literally just the same. My phone is so annoying. I have been trying to empty the storage for the past 20 minutes, and I literally went and made coffee while doing that. So I bought a brown lipstick. It does look a little pinkish on camera, but it is like chocolate brown. I'll just swatch it over here for you guys. As you can see, it's literally brown. I have another one from L18. It has a little purple tint to it, so I do not use it as much. But yeah, if you do not want to buy a contour stick, go ahead and buy a bronzer. And if you do not want to buy a bronzer, get a lipstick. It literally works the same. So I already have these natural indentations. As you can literally see, I've not applied anything, and you can already see a line over here, even over here. So I just literally apply the contour on those lines, and it just enhances that. I just go over it and draw a line over here, and then extend it to the forehead. Now again, there are various contour methods for people with different types of face shape, and this is what works for me. I have read various articles about it, and this is what suits my face shape. So I will pull it to my forehead and join it over here. So I basically draw a tree like this, and now we're gonna blend it out. Now that I've started enjoying makeup, I really want to try new things and make videos on makeup too. So please comment down what kind of videos you'd like me to make on beauty, or even in general, any type of video you want me to make. Moving on to our eyes, what I do is just take the lipstick on my fingers and apply it like this to add a little natural brown tint to it, and then I apply a little bit of highlighter just to make it pop. So that is the only two things that I apply on my eyes. You can also use a brown eyeshadow. It will obviously work better. I literally went to 3 stores and I could not find it. So yeah, I'm just making this work right now. You can also use a blush if you want a pinkish tone. You can use one product in so many different ways. You do not need to buy individual products. Going with the highlighter, this is a palette that I have. It is a Glow Kit by Anastasia, and I do not like it. If you want a recommendation, buy the Maybelline Master Chrome highlight. My sister has it and it is so good. I really want to buy that, so I'm gonna buy that. When I went for the wedding, I used it and it was literally on my face for 10 hours and we were running around. So yeah, that was a really good highlight. I'm gonna take this shade over here, Amber Gold. It is the brownest shade of all, and just take it on a fluffy brush and apply it on top of my eyelid. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit, just a tiny bit.
I like this little time we have together just talking.
Okay, so I am done with my eyes. So I applied the white highlighter inside, and I applied just a little because last time I applied a lot and it looked very intense. Okay, I said I won't say that word, but intense. So this time I applied just a little. Moving on, I'm going back to my cheeks, and I'm going to be using a blush. I hated using blush, but now I really love it because it really adds life to your face. This is the blush that I'll be using. It is by Sugar Contour de Force Mini Blush in the shade 02 pink pineapple, and it is such a pretty mauve pink color. It looks really extreme on camera, but it is a really pretty pink mauve color. I'll try to swatch it. Yeah, look at that shade. It is such a pretty color. If you want your face to look plumper, you basically apply a blush over here instead of over here. But if you want your face to look lifted up and more like a model, you apply it like over here, which everyone really knows. And if you really want a natural sun-kissed look, just apply it like on the bridge of your nose, extending it over here. So what I'm gonna do is apply it a little bit over here and just a tiny bit over here. Tiny bit, we can obviously add more, but you can't reduce it very easily. So just gonna take a tiny bit and first apply it over here in upwards motion. Okay, so I'm done with the blush. I really like how it's looking. It looks a lot right now, but we're gonna apply a highlighter on top of it. Moving on to highlighter, we again come back to the same palette. This is the one that I usually use, White Sand, or I mix it up with this Amber Gold just to give a warm glow to the face. So I'm just gonna mix both of them a little bit, like do this. Again on the same place, like over here. Okay, I'm done. Just gonna take a tiny bit more and apply it over here. Just pat it and we're done with the highlight. We still have just a few steps left. Moving on, I'm just gonna take a little bit of compact. This is the one that I use. I guess everyone uses this because I've literally seen everyone and their mother have this. This is a Lakme Radiance Compact in the shade Natural Pearl for fair skin. Just gonna take a little bit. This gets rid of the oiliness if you have any on your skin. I do have a combination skin leaning a little bit towards the oilier side. I used to have really oily skin, but somehow it naturally went away and now I have just combination skin. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of more blush because I'm really liking how it looks, and I know this is a really bad tendency of me to just keep adding stuff on top of each other hoping it will still look good, and it may not, but I am very tempted to do it. Okay, I'm done. No more blush. We're gonna take the eyelash curler. So you basically just press on it a couple of times and you move it around. So you just do not want to do it at one place. You do it in the front and then towards the tips too. So it just lifts it up a little bit more. Again, if you're wondering, I got this off of Nykaa. I'm going to try and link as many of the products as I can in the description, so in case you're interested in purchasing them. Done. Also, if you're wondering, I do not do my eyebrows because I do thread them, so they are pretty even most of the times. Moving on to mascara, this is the one that I use. This is the Hyper Curl by Maybelline again. I am pretty sure you'll find way better mascaras than this one. It's not bad, but I have used way better mascaras in the past. So yeah, I try so hard not to apply it on my eyelid. It always gets transferred, and now that I've applied eyeshadow, it's going to be so difficult to get it off, so I'm trying my best to not get it on there. And I am not a big fan of doing my bottom lashes, but I still apply just a tiny bit just to elongate them a little. So just like 1 and 2 over here. And if you feel your eyelashes are still not as curled as you want them to be, you can again go ahead with this once your mascara is dry and curl them once more. I guess I'm done with everything except my lippies. Also, I was such a huge fan of applying kajal or kohl to my lower eye. This entire video is me just messing up very easy words that everyone should know. My lower waterline, and I used to wear it every single day from 7th to 10th standard. You can literally ask any of my friends and you'll know that I wore kajal every single day. It was that extreme that on days that I forgot to wear it to school, people would actually ask me if I was sick. And I'm not making this up. I can actually give you proof of that. Since quarantine, I've tried not to apply it as much. It obviously makes your eyes look smaller, and my eyes are already pretty small. So I've tried not to apply it as much and wean off of it. But I'm just gonna apply a little bit because I really like how kajal looks on your eyes. Hence the reason I wore it for 4 years every single day. I got it. Oh my god, I hate this. I got it. Oh, I hate this so much. How am I supposed to get this off now? And that is literally it. I'm just gonna apply lipstick, and what I do is I do not apply lipstick. I use this. This is a lip crayon by L18 in the shade 07 Baked Blush. I got it free with the lipstick. That is literally the best lipstick I've ever bought. But I cannot find it. I do not know where I left it. So I'm gonna be using this. This is very close to my lip color, so that is why I like it. I already applied Vaseline on my lips so it doesn't chap. Look at her face. She's so cute. It's really hot outside, so because I've turned the AC on over here, she's sleeping with me. Okay, guys, done. So that is literally my makeup, and you can literally wear this whenever you want. It literally looks like I have applied nothing on my face. That is why it's known as a no makeup look. The last thing I'm gonna do is apply this makeup fixer again as a setting spray, but more than a setting spray, I love to use this because it just adds that dewy look to your face, and I love that look. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit and then dab it in with this beauty blender. I'm gonna wear a nice outfit right now, do my hair, and then we'll click some pictures, and yeah, I'll see you then. Okay guys, this is the outfit that I ended up choosing. I was wearing something else, but I looked really old in it, which I cannot offer a justification to, but it is a pink, white and black wind blazer. Also, I'm still wearing shorts underneath because no one is gonna see those in the picture, and I also ended up putting this silver chain on. Anyways, I just wanted to take this moment and talk to you about a product that was sent to me by Body Cupid. Thank you so much for sending this to me. It is their perfume in the scent Lily and Spice, and I'll unbox it for you right now. So this is the perfume. It is such a simple and elegant looking perfume. It comes in a glass bottle with gold accents on it, and when I tell you this is one of the best perfumes that I've ever tried on, I mean it. Like, I'm a big fan of perfumes that smell really fresh, and I do not like overpowering or masculine smelling perfumes, but this literally smells like you've just come out of the shower every time you wear it. And this is one of the perfumes whose scent will stay on your body for so long, and it is not something that will just go off in 2 hours after you apply it, so you have to keep reapplying it. So this bottle will go you such a long way. And yeah, if you know someone who loves perfumes and loves trying out new perfumes, you can gift it to them, or you can even buy it for yourself. I will link the Amazon link for it as well as the Body Cupid link for it in the description in case you want to buy this for yourself. The cost of this perfume is 999 rupees, which is a really good cost for a 100 ml perfume. So yeah, if you want to cope this for yourself or for someone that you know would love it, you can go in the description and buy it.